Welcome to Elaine Clark VO Real Talking Tips, where it's all about communication. I'm the author of There's Money Where Your Mouth Is, a complete insider's guide to earning income and building a career in voiceovers, and Voiceovers for Podcasting, how to develop a career and make a profit. I'm also the creator of 2 Elaine Clark apps, Activate Your Voice, 5-minute exercises to strengthen your speaking voice, and Adding Melody to Your Voice, speech improvement instruction and workout. This first series of micro-learning lessons is 52 weeks, so subscribe and tune in each week to Real Talking Tips for a new communication lesson. Episode 16, Scale and Balance, How to Use AND. Hello and welcome back. Wait a minute. Is that sentence in balance? Is the word and really the focus word? Maybe if it's been a while since I've welcomed you back. How about this version? Hello and welcome back. That's okay if I want to dismiss the second part of the statement if welcome back is a given and not anything special. But what if the information on either side of the and are equally important? Then and needs to be de-emphasized, and the words on either side of the and need to be equally balanced. After all, the intention of the word and is to connect items of the same class or type together. If that is what I actually meant to do, then that statement would sound like this. Hello, and welcome back. And, why do people emphasize that tiny connector word that doesn't have any real value and functions as a word that merely connects and joins sentence elements together? Let's weigh in on the and mystique now. How to speak so your message is even. Scale and balance. Notice how I said each of those words on the downbeat, scale and balance. All 3 words have equal value. If I rushed the phrase, it would sound like this, scale and balance. Now the and stands out because the tempo and melody are rushed. But what if I want each of those keywords, scale, balance, to have equal value? Then I add a movement and attitude on the final word, scale and balance. I use the and to begin smiling and then nodded and smiled on the word balance. Sentences are often out of balance because of the lack of follow-through, like a golfer who continues the movement of the golf club after hitting the ball. The emotion and feeling of the final word needs to ring out and reach the listener's ear on the follow-through. Another way to balance words on either side of the word and is to place the first word or phrase on one hand and gesture with the other hand on the last word or phrase. I call these bookends. And if I use my hands to give equally balanced gestures, the placement of my hands should resemble a scale with the equal amount of weight balanced on each side. Now it's your turn to follow through. Move the focus away from and balance the scale of speech. One of the things people tend to do when they're not totally committed to the words and message is to pull back and disengage after speaking. For example, if I drop one hand after saying the word scale and lift my other hand briefly to say the word balance, the volume and emotion on a commitment scale are tipped and uneven. It's odd, but people tend to drop energy, retreat, and gesture back to themselves, rather than the real or imagined audience of one or more after they've said something written by someone else, or when they're in an uncomfortable position, like speaking in front of a microphone, camera, or group. I call this position 1. Rather than connecting with someone outside our personal space, we tend to retreat to safety within ourselves. The result is an uneven, disjointed, or in and out speech pattern with less than 100% commitment to the message. Now it's your turn to try this out. I encourage you to practice these phrases in front of a mirror to see if you pull back or if your words and body movements are balanced on either side of the connecting word and. Follow along with me now, or go to my website, ElaineClarkVO.com/podcast and click on the Episode 16 video to access the blog information and practice scripts, plus the video and audio. Here we go. Scale and balance. It's fast and easy. We need to go to work first and meet friends for dinner later. You need to stay healthy and have less stress in your life. This is due to the accumulation of macrophage white blood cells and low-density lipoproteins that carry cholesterol and triglycerides. If you find that the word "and" insists on being the focus word, remember to start smiling on the word "and" nod on the final word or phrase. You can also vary the action and direction of your gesture, as we discussed in the last 2 verb and noun Real Talking Tips episodes. Oh, and don't forget to practice. Thanks for joining me on the Real Talking Tips podcast. To find out more, check out my books and apps and visit my website, ElaineClarkVO.com. Let's stay in touch. Become part of the Real Talking Tips community. Hit the subscribe button and use #RealTalkingTips, #ElaineClarkVO. You can also follow me on Twitter @ElaineClarkVO, Instagram ElaineClark.VO, and Facebook Elaine Clark Apps and Books. And don't forget to practice. It's all about communication. Go ahead, click the subscribe button.